Hi there, this is Sonal here, and in this lesson I'm going to show you a few more extra tapping points that are not included as part of the basic recipe that we covered last time. That, and we are also going to cover the 9 Gamut procedure, which is a very powerful procedure in itself. So let's begin with some of the extra tapping points that I mentioned. The extra tapping points are located on the fingers. The first tapping point that is located on your thumb is toward one side of your thumb. Like if you were giving a thumbs up, the side facing you would be the side to tap on at the base of each nail, toward the side at the base of the nail, where the nail starts to curve up at that point. So that is your thumb tapping point. Again, if you give a thumbs up to somebody and the side facing you is the side you want to tap at the base of the nail. The next tapping point is on the index finger. Again, the side that is facing you at the base of the base of the nail there, toward one side. The next point is again, it's on the middle finger, again toward one side, and if you were to keep your right hand in this way, the side that is facing you would be the side to tap on at the base of the nail. Now we skip the ring finger, or you can tap on the side that is facing outside at the base of that nail. So there. And for the pinky finger, again you do the same thing, the side that is facing you at the base of the nail. So these are the 5 finger tapping points. You want to tap on the side at the base of the nail. Now sometimes these points can be so powerful for you that they may work even better than the basic recipe tapping points that we talked about in the last lesson. Now, so that's your task, to figure out whether these points work, how these points work for you. So that's going to be the assignment of this week, to practice tapping on these points and getting used to how you feel about that. Do you feel like a big sigh of relief tapping on these points? That means they are bringing you instant relief, and it would be good if you use them often, like maybe general throughout the day, whenever, even if you're at your workplace or wherever, just tapping gently on these points can bring you instant stress relief. Now it may look hard to remember which side is which, but once you get used to it, you'll be able to do it without much conscious attention to where you are tapping. So these are the finger points that can be very helpful in terms of instant relief and instant stress relief. Now these points work because again they lie on the path of certain meridians that you are getting access to when you tap in this way. You can also tap, many people just use the same hand to tap on these points, and that may be fine, whichever way you prefer. Just try it out for yourself, and then you'll be able to figure it out. So those are the finger points. The next point is at the base of the wrist in the middle. So you can tap here with your whole hand like this, or you can just grab hold of it and leave it after a few moments, and that will still work. So that's your wrist tapping point. Many people tap in this way, many people tap in this way. It is said that many of the meridian, this point lies on the path to many meridians. So you're getting the benefits of stimulating many meridians when you tap on this wrist point. So that is another one. The third extra point that I want to tell you about is the liver point, which is about 1 inch below the nipple for men and like right under the breast for women. So this is where you would tap. Now this is not used normally because it would be awkward to ask somebody to tap on their breast point or tap on their liver point, which is located right under their nipple. So that can be slightly awkward. But when you're on your own, if you're tapping on your own, staying inside your house, by all means try these liver points and see if they bring relief to you, and if you would like to incorporate in your own tapping routine. The whole idea of telling you about these extra tapping points is to be able to allow you to make a whole tapping routine for yourself. You have this basic recipe which contains these 9 basic points that I told you about last time, and you could just use that. You don't need to bother with these extra points. But for those who want to see if there are other points and that are no longer used as much, if they want to incorporate those points as well in their tapping practice, they can do so by knowing what these points are. So these are the extra points. And now I want to tell you about the powerful 9 gamut procedure. Now this 9 gamut procedure is, it also involves again tapping on certain extra points and doing some more, of the gestures that can bring you powerful results really. It was earlier when EFT came out, it was part of the whole tapping process, but then later it was like kind of separated out because it was felt that the basic recipe would work just as well to resolve most issues, and you would only switch to, or you would only incorporate 9 gamut procedure if you were stuck and not making any progress. So now this 9 gamut procedure is a little bit funny looking thing, but I will tell you the rationale behind each of the actions that we do as part of this process. So now what you do is, as part of the 9 gamut procedure, all the while that you're doing the steps that I'm going to show you, you tap on this fleshy part between your ring and pinky fingers, which we know as the gamut point, which lies on the path of the triple Wormer meridian that is related to your fight or flight response. So all the while that you're going to do the 9 gamut procedure, you're going to continue to tap on this fleshy part, this gamut point. Either hand can be used. I'm left-handed, so it's my instinct to just use the left hand to tap on my right hand. Now, while tapping here, close your eyes, open your eyes. Without moving your head now, look hard down to your left. Down, left, hard. Then come back up and go down, look right down, hard right down, and then come back up. And now, without shaking your head, try to make a circle with your gaze, that is rotating your eyes from one side, anti-clockwise or clockwise, whichever. You can do that first, whichever you like, and then rotate your eyes all the way back slowly in the other direction. So you want to look as far into your scene as you can. Like, you want to access your peripheral vision as much as you can and go slowly around it, so that you're not like skipping over parts and rushing over anything. So you want to go, either way. You can go clockwise or you can go anti-clockwise. Either way, you just want to do each of these things once while still tapping here. Now that you have done that, you want to, while still tapping here, you want to hum a tune. This could be Happy Birthday to You or any other tune that you feel comfortable humming. Or something like that. Then you want to count quickly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Count till 5. While still tapping here, you want to hum the tune again. Same tune or different tune. So this is your 9 gamut procedure. These are the 9 steps. Close your eyes, open your eyes, look hard down, left or right, whichever way. Look hard down left, look hard down right. Rotate your eyes in one direction, rotate your eyes in the other direction. Hum a tune, count to 5, from 1 to 5, and then hum a tune. So that is 9 steps, all the while tapping on your gamut point. So now, if this has not already put you off tapping, let me explain to you the rationale behind why we do this. The thing is that this kind of process, this humming and looking around and left and right, this is said to bring together all parts of your brain. It's said to engage both the left and right sides of your brain, the creative as well as analytical sides of your brain, so that you can make greater shifts. Now you will also see in our later lessons why this when this 9 gamut procedure can come in handy, where in situations where you're stuck, when you're not making any progress, in situations where you don't have a very clear memory of what happened, but you're still trying to resolve that generalized feeling of whatever it is, of sadness, anxiety, or whatever it is. So 9 gamut procedure can be very powerful when the issue is not really clear. You are like, anxious in general or whatever. So that's what this 9 gamut does, is that it brings together, it engages both sides of your brain and brings you more solid results. Now you can include it as part of your regular tapping, or you can use it whenever you feel like you're stuck, and we are going to cover more about it later on. But what I wanted to show you in this video is the process, is the 9 steps. And again, if you practice it often, you are going to be able to do it without stopping, without paying any conscious attention to what you are doing, and that will become second nature to you. So this was the 9 gamut procedure and the extra points. In the next lesson, we are going to cover some foundational concepts that are going to help you build your tapping practice on.